Hello and welcome back on our course on how to make particles and particle explosions. Right now I'm going to show how to make sub-emitters and how sub-emitters work, of course. Sub-emitters are main components of, let's say, our chunks, because they are the trail that all of our chunks leave, a smoke trail that every part of our chunk makes. For example, main component of every firework would be some kind of trail, and that trail is called sub-emitter. And right now I'm going to show you how it works. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to find our sub-emitters here. Sub-emitters, I have it selected right here, and you're going to select birth, and you're going to go to chunk. You need to select chunk because it's going to be interconnected to chunk, and it's going to be also symmetric, so it needs to follow chunk. So right now we're going to select chunk, and we're going to implement the chunk. And right now below this chunk section we have sub-emitter, and right now I'm going to show you what sub-emitter really is. So simulate, and these white trails behind our explosion, behind our chunks, are these sub-emitters. And right now we need to increase size of our sub-emitters, which is going to be right now, for example, 20. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, this is the basically idea behind chunks. So we just have an ugly material that we're not going to use right now. So we're going to switch material, go into the renderer, of course, and we're going to select smoke material. Right now, selecting the smoke material, we can see how different it looks. So this is basically the idea behind sub emitters. And right now we're gonna just edit rotation. For start rotation, we're gonna go between random two variables, for example 180 and 180, and we need to start speed. We need to set our start speed, which is gonna be, for example, 10 now. So I'm gonna show you how it looks right now. Okay, we have a different start speed, and we need to decrease the duration. Of course, we're gonna set duration to 2. And if duration of sub-emitter is 2, we need to set duration of chunks to 2 because they're interconnected right now. So we're gonna change durations, and we're gonna show how it works. So they have different smaller duration right now, but this is not yet perfect. We need also to change size over lifetime, or to change starting size. Well, starting size from these, we need to set a curve. It would be better, much better, if we set a curve. So if we, for example, start with this could be pretty great. And if we simulate it, you can see how sizes differ from each other. So right now, when you simulate it, we have different sizes rotating to different connections, the different axes. So right now, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna color by lifetime or over lifetime. We're gonna change it because we don't want to have that white trail, this trail that we have behind our chunks. So right now we're gonna set all of these. That is actually set. We're gonna set this to half and set this one to 0. And next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna simulate it, and you can see how all of our smoke look really natural right now. Look much better. So we have our explosion and our chunks of this explosion followed by some kind of smoke, and it looks much more better and much natural when you have spinning rotation of chunks followed by their trail, which we implemented by sub-emitters. So this is basically it, how it looks and how it actually does. But one important thing that we're gonna do right now is when you come to the renderer part, we have these variables. We have sorting fudge, and we're gonna set the sorting fudge to for example, say 20,000, because when we set for sorting fudge 20,000, we have our explosion actually, smoke of our explosion actually happening after the thing explodes. So we won't have our smoke first, then explosion. That would be much unnatural. So this parameter stands here that we have actually our smoke covered after the explosion actually happens. So it would be much natural look, and the things would go a better way, and it would look much more realistical, and etc. So I'm glad you watched this video. I see you next lecture, and I hope you enjoyed it.